Could it be possible that there is a colossal volcano comparable in size to Mount Everest right before our eyes on Mars? Recent research has caused quite a stir within the scientific community. Greetings and salutations to all. Today's video focuses on an intriguing discovery made by scientists. It appears that a colossal volcano on Mars has remained hidden in plain sight for several decades. This remarkable volcano, currently referred to as the Noctis volcano, resides within the Noctis Labyrinthus region of Mars and surpasses the height of Mount Everest. The implications of this finding are significant, as it could enhance our understanding of Martian geology and potentially attract future exploratory missions to investigate the presence of water ice or signs of life in the area. Nevertheless, there are scientists who maintain a degree of skepticism and would appreciate additional data to support these findings. To provide more credibility to this idea, the researchers are diligently working on a peer-reviewed paper. Without further delay, let us commence our discussion. New research suggests that scientists have potentially identified a colossal, uniquely shaped volcano on Mars, surpassing the height of Mount Everest, which has remained undiscovered for several decades, right in front of our eyes. The recent discovery of a previously unidentified volcano on Mars has caused quite a stir among the scientific community studying planetary sciences. Dr. Pascal Lee, chairman of the Mars Institute and lead author of an abstract on the volcano's formation, unveiled these groundbreaking findings at the 55th Lunar and Planetary Science Conference in the Woodlands, Texas on March 13th. The research findings have generated a great deal of enthusiasm, while also drawing the attention of a few skeptics. Within the Noctis Labyrinthus region of Mars, a complex and twisted expanse of canyons near the equator, a volcano has been discovered by Lee and Saurabh Shubham, a geology doctoral student at the University of Maryland, College Park. Despite extensive satellite observations, this volcano in the Labyrinth of Night has remained unnoticed by scientists due to its lack of prominence in the surrounding landscape. Lee explained that the volcano has been heavily eroded and collapsed, making it incredibly difficult to spot unless one is specifically searching for it. Should the team's findings prove accurate, it could potentially revolutionize scientists' comprehension of the geological makeup of Mars. Furthermore, Lee expressed his optimism that this revelation may serve as a catalyst for future exploratory missions to the region, with the objective of uncovering water ice or perhaps evidence of life. The initial endeavors of the research team culminated in a study unveiled in March 2023, which proposed the notion that the Noctis Labyrinthus area could potentially harbor an immense glacier concealed beneath layers of salt deposits. Following that, Lee and Shubham meticulously analyzed the data gathered by NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter in an attempt to ascertain the potential presence of frozen water beneath the salt. During the search for water ice, which is crucial for supporting human exploration and potentially transforming into rocket fuel, Lee made an intriguing discovery. While surveying the terrain, he couldn't help but notice a small lava flow situated adjacent to the glacier. According to Lee, the lava had not undergone complete oxidation, which would have caused it to adopt the same muddy orange color as the surrounding surface. The suggestion that the lava could be relatively recent was the initial clue that there could potentially be an undiscovered volcano nearby. Upon careful examination of the terrain, Lee and his team began to observe a distinct pattern emerging. The elevated areas within the vicinity revealed themselves to be arranged in a graceful arc. Lee pointed out that the shape of the arc bears a resemblance to a shield volcano, which is a type of volcano found on Earth as well. Shield volcanoes are known for their wide, gently sloping sides, giving them a broader appearance compared to their height. As Lee and Shubham continued their investigation, they collected additional evidence which ultimately revealed that what was initially thought to be a 29,600-foot, 9,022-meter peak turned out to be the summit of a volcano on Mars. Surpassing the height of Mount Everest by a few hundred feet, which stands at 29,029 feet, 8,848 meters, above sea level, is a volcano on Mars. Scientists have meticulously documented and assigned names to over a dozen volcanoes on the Red Planet, with Olympus Mons reigning as the loftiest volcano in our entire solar system. Lee mentioned that he and Shubham are currently collaborating on a peer-reviewed paper, aiming to articulate the findings in a more comprehensive manner, thereby enhancing the credibility of the idea within the scientific community. The mere suggestion of the volcano's presence is already capturing interest. According to Dr. Adrian Broquet, a Humboldt Research Fellow at the German Aerospace Center who specializes in the study of Martian volcanoes, the discovery of the Noctis volcano on Mars is a significant find. Standing at a height comparable to the tallest mountains on Earth, this volcano is not a minor feature that leaves us with uncertainties. The surface of Mars still holds many mysteries that we are eager to unravel. The search for this volcano, which has been provisionally named Noctis Volcano, began in 2015 when NASA called upon the planetary science community to propose intriguing landing sites for future human exploration missions on Mars. Lee suggested a location situated to the east of Noctis Labyrinthus, which was subsequently named Noctis Landing. Lee, a planetary scientist at the non-profit SETI Institute, which focuses on seeking evidence of extraterrestrial life, suggests that the location on Mars could serve as an ideal site for the search for alien life. Lee clarified that their search was not focused on finding extraterrestrial beings resembling little green men with antennae. Instead, they were specifically searching for microorganisms that would not align with the known life forms on Earth. Lee suggests that Noctis Labyrinthus might be an ideal location for this hunt. Lee pointed out that if one wishes to search for ancient life, they should head east from Noctis Labyrinthus and explore the canyons, specifically referring to Valles Marineris, which happens to be the largest canyon in our solar system. According to him, explorers had the opportunity to carefully examine the rock layers in order to search for fossils. Lee proposed the idea of a mission exploring the Tharsis Plateau, a volcanic region in the west, where there is a possibility of finding living microbes in warm caves. Lee, recognizing the captivating possibilities, has dedicated themselves to investigating Noctis Labyrinthus in order to establish a compelling argument in favor of dispatching exploratory expeditions to this region. Additionally, the presence of a volcano within Noctis Labyrinthus may provide valuable insights into the formation of this peculiar terrain. The origin of the labyrinthian valleys on Mars, believed to have been created by magma from the planet's interior, remains a topic of debate among scientists. A possible explanation suggests that the forceful ascent of magma beneath the Martian crust resulted in the formation of intricate networks of canyons as the crust fractured and fragmented. Lee proposes a different hypothesis. According to this theory, the presence of ice is abundant in the Martian crust within Noctis Labyrinthus. As magma infiltrated the area, it resulted in the melting or evaporation of both ice and underlying rock, leading to the collapse of large portions of the landscape. According to Lee, the presence of a volcano in the area could potentially provide additional evidence for the second hypothesis. 3 independent scientists who were not part of the study expressed their lack of astonishment at the possibility of a concealed volcano near Noctis Labyrinthus. The broader region is marked by a multitude of volcanoes varying in shapes and sizes, with the Tharsis Plateau located to the west of Noctis Labyrinthus. Among the geologists, Dr. Ernst Hauber, a staff scientist at the Institute of Planetary Research within the German Aerospace Center, stands out as someone who prefers to have a peer-reviewed paper before endorsing Lee and Shubham's account of the events. Referring to the concise abstract published by Lee and Shubham, Hauber informed CNN that they are quite imprecise when it comes to chronology and the timing of events. Hauber raises several inquiries, including why the volcano has not released lava into the nearby canyons if it is indeed still active, why there are not more visible indications of lava in close proximity to the summit, and whether the feature Lee is examining could potentially be an impact crater. Hauber expressed his skepticism, citing multiple reasons for his doubts. During separate interviews, both Broquet from the German Aerospace Center and Dr. David Horvath, a research scientist at the non-profit Planetary Science Institute in Tucson, Arizona, expressed their desire for additional data to corroborate the ideas put forth by Lee and Shubham. According to Broquet and Horvath, they expressed their fascination with the abstract. According to Horvath, this appears to be a highly promising candidate for a volcano. Lee eagerly invites input from fellow scientists, eagerly seeking further evidence to bolster his research. However, he also exudes unwavering confidence in his findings. According to Lee, there appears to be little space for any other reasonable explanations in this situation. He confidently asserts that he is 85% to 90% certain of his discovery of a previously unidentified volcano on Mars. Quoting the renowned astronomer Carl Sagan, under whom he once served as a teaching assistant, Lee emphasized the need for exceptional evidence to support extraordinary claims. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.